Hello, all my beautiful Gemini friends. Welcome to your January 16th through 31st, 2021 reading. Many blessings to you all. This is your collective reading for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. Royalmystic.com is the central location to find all things Royal Mystic, whether it's visiting the Curiosity Shop, there's a direct link, or becoming part of the Vibe Tribe if you want to be part of the weekly workshops that we do, or be part of the daily meditations and readings. All the information is there for you to check that out. So with all that being said, let's go into our beautiful reading and see what the energy has. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Rods. This is financial stability and surety, holding money in your hand, having money in hand. And then we have the beautiful energy of the Three of Wands, which means moving forward in a new direction. So however that goes, whether it's just doing things differently in life or a new job, deciding you want to do something different, having the ability to do so and be financially secure to boot. That's always a good thing. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome your blessed energy. Thank you for your presence. So, the second cut card moved the Three of Rods to this side and gave you the Four of Pentacles on this side. So you started with financial stability, you moved in a new direction, it moved over to the future, and you had the beautiful financial security following. So that is a perfect transition into whatever it is you're doing. It's going to be stable and you will have enough abundance to support yourself. Well, let's just start off with the bang. We have the World card. That is an upgrade. We have the Judgment card, which is a resurrection or being restored. And we have the Chariot, which is moving into the energy of the upgrade. So leveling up and actually being able to take advantage of it, be in a place of it being, showing up. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, it was part of the cut card energy, which is financial stability and money in the bank. We have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Tower, the Five of Rods. There's that Queen of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. This is letting go of logic. Whenever this is here like this, the swords stand for knowledge and logic. This is the moment where you have to get into your spirit mind and not try to make everything be logical. Now, telling an air sign not to be logical or not to get into their head and overthink it is like telling a dog not to bark. I'm an air sign. I know that's the case. So this is why it's showing up for you, because it already knows that's where you're going with it. As soon as you start the change, we get into our head too much. So just get in spirit mind. That's the higher, the resonation of the higher vibration is what's going to pull you through this. Because there's obviously a change coming. And that's why it showed you the Queen of Pentacles moving forward with the Three of Rods, saying you're going to move forward and you will remain stable. So both of those showed up here. And it's showing you promotion. More than, it turning out better than where you started. So we like that. The World card being lifted up, literally promoted or raised up to a higher level as you step through that portal. It is a victory and it's a very high vibration. So we love that energy. We have the Judgment card, something being resurrected, restored, brought back around for another opportunity. And as that happens, the Chariot shows up, which is the Cancer major arcana, but what it means is a victory. It means opulence. It means something of notoriety happening, a change in status, being looked at in the limelight or being seen as some kind of, somebody really feeling like they are looking up to you. And we have the Four of Pentacles, which means money in the bank, and the Miser, solid foundation. The Miser likes to hang on to stuff. He's not a frivolous person, so whatever you're getting, he's not going to let it slip through your fingers. This is holding it. That's why the money in the bank, holding it so that it doesn't just all go right back out the door. We have the Knight of Swords, very fast-moving energy, like a lightning strike out of the blue, and something that is abundant or a windfall. It can also mean getting money that doesn't have to be paid back or receiving more than you thought you would, a bonus. Now, just because things are going well and you may sense that there's a change or the change may have happened, sometimes we get into a place of fear because we think, oh God, this is a place I haven't been to before. This is new territory. I'm not comfortable. What if I'm, you're feeling unstable because you're in a more lofty position here. So sometimes we, the heights of the beautiful ascension can scare us a little. This is just your alert telling you, hey, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're not used to things being just thrown at your feet and getting all this wonderfulness. What if it all comes, flying apart? Don't let that be your thought, because these are not backed by anything substantial. They are only thoughts. So that's when you go, thank you, universe. I appreciate the alert when you feel the adrenaline kick in. Now I know I'm just stepping into uncharted territory, which is fine, because to change and to excel or exceed your previous boundary, you have to get into some uncharted territory. Now, this tower is, you remember the lightning strike out of the blue, that night coming in? That's what has set that tower into its little crumbling mode here. This is restructuring or changing the way you do something. It can also mean releasing you from a previous obligation or whatever's blocking you. So the tower is a necessary energy. As the tower comes down, it looks like a little chaos ensues, but you don't have to get down in the middle of that. Stay in your place up here, looking from a safe distance, right? Now, everything turns out to where you are stable. You have financial security. You have money in hand. Everything is very, very secure and safe. So whatever change you're making, just don't let yourself get into panic. Don't let the chaos freak you out. Stay focused. Again, the Four of Pentacles is another underlier energy here. So as we start, instead of cut it, because I don't cut and shuffle this deck, I just show the bottom card. So he showed up in the cut of the last one. So let's see what happens here. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Gemini, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. We start off with the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Looky, looky. We love the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you, Ten of Pentacles. We receive that. There's that Two of Swords. Just stay in your higher mind. The Seven of Swords, walking away from what no longer serves you, which is okay. This can also mean moving, packing and moving. There's that Tower. That's why you're having a moment. It's okay. Things are changing. Doing something different. There's the Knight of Swords with that Tower. Very fast moving. It is the lightning strike that takes that top of that tower off. The Hermit, telling you to remain on your path. Don't get down in the fray. Don't let the chaos take you off your path. And if that isn't an affirmation, I don't know what is. There's the Chariot twice, my darlings. So, if you can keep yourself focused, let the chaos happen. It has to happen to, these are, whoever's on this boat, this is their karma. This is their journey. You don't have to throw yourself in and sacrifice your focus for the chaos. Because, my darling, if you swim all the way out there, you just end up in the same boat they are. You don't save yourself and you don't save them. And then you have to start all over if you make it back. So, understand that. Don't let the chaos take you off what you're focused on. And this is not being greedy. You're doing what you've been sent here to do. So keep that in mind. The reason you're not in that boat is because you weren't supposed to be. Don't put yourself there. Don't take unnecessary risks, and don't put yourself in a place of sacrifice. Sacrificing yourself will do no good for anybody. The World card, being lifted up, promoted into a higher position, higher vibration, a new cycle beginning. This is a champion. It looks like the top of a trophy, so it's a victory. We have the Strength card, keeping your goal in front of you as Archangel Ariel, the Lion of God, assists you in attaining it, which looks like that's happening. The Judgment card, this is Archangel Gabriel, blowing the horn of resurrection and restoration, bringing something back around, being provided for by the universe consistently and continuously. This is the Nine of Pentacles. It's the Garden of Eden, and it's the precursor to the Ten of Pentacles, which we have as well. So it's telling you the breakthrough, the financial abundance is just right there, and it's being brought back around or being revived. Absolute energy of victory, excelling into a higher position, and literally upgrade for spiritual, physical, emotional, financial, everything. Everything is being brought to a higher level, a higher standard, and having that change in status and being looked up to. We have the King of Cups, which is a genuine offer being made, and financial stability in hand with money in the bank, and the Ten of Pentacles, which means a lot of money in the bank. So that means financial lack is over. That could be what's being restored is your security financially. The big push of energy coming in with this Knight of Swords, very fast-moving energy. It can be an idea, or it can be an energy, like shift quickly. Somebody contacts you out of the blue. It's very fast-moving. It's sudden, okay? All of a sudden, boom, it happens. And you have to get yourself into a place of not reacting logically. Stay in your spirit mind. Allow yourself to be in the calm, cool, and collected energy. No panic, no chaos. It turns out better than you had hoped. And it requires you to leave something behind. So stepping out of what no longer serves you, moving forward, whether it's moving, like changing households or moving job positions, or just leaving the past behind you. Don't let yourself overthink it and get into the fear mode. That's why you have this Two of Swords twice, and she's blindfolded. So letting you know you really can't do anything about it. That's the reason why his eyes are closed. So don't let the fear rock you into a snap judgment, because the tower has to come down. And the lightning strike is what causes that release of that tower energy, which the tower can stand for an obstacle. It can stand for something that's been holding you, captive. And it can stand for restructuring. It's definitely coming down and meant to, because here's the repeat. The tower with the lightning strike. Well, what does that look like on that card? That's a lightning strike. It's also the same on this one. Lightning strike happening. So there you go. And there's the other knight. I dropped a card. Give me 1 second. It slid out of my fingers. It's always fun. Come here card. It's the Virgo. Okay, I had to take my headphones off and everything. I could have paused it, I guess, but there you go. Now you see the struggle is real. Here is a little chaos and some, people kind of skirmishing or having a very spirited debate. Telling you, keep yourself on your path. Stay in the light. Don't let yourself get down into this stuff. Stay focused. The Hermit will help guide you. That is your inner self, your higher self. And so allow yourself to hear that voice. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles, meaning we're back to our solid security. If you can remain focused and not let yourself get distracted, you have an amazing victory. Chariot again. So if this isn't a confirmation of something good coming, my darlings, this is a really great reading for you all. And I'm so happy for you to have this wonderful advancement, because this is the ultimate, like, big deal. So with the 10 of Pentacles backing it up, the World card, the Resurrection card, the 9 of Pentacles, this is beautiful. 2 towers coming down on purpose. It's not an accident. This is a restructure happening in your favor. Many blessings, my dear Gemini friends. Namaste. I'll see you in February.